Немножко туда зашел. Так, переносим наше сохранение. Вот у нас видно сохранение 0. Джон Шепард, уровень 48. Должно быть оно. Тоже у нас вроде 54 должно было быть, да? Что странно. Ладно. Так, обычное автораспределение отключено. Субтитры, уровни использования силы отряда, да. Автосохранение, да. Так, ранг 48, солдат, герой, Рекс выжил, Кейден погиб на Вармайре, совет был уничтожен. Основные аспекты, да.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still it's not enough.
Да, обидно, что на втором Mass Effect нету русской локализации. Так мы ее и не дождались.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Так, после пустошительной атаки геттов на Цитадель прошел месяц. Человечество стало наиболее влиятельной силой в галактике. Совет ёперный театр, уже все. Совет во главе теперь стали... ладно, все это там мелочи, которые... То, что Земля поднялись в уровне влияния и все в этом роде теперь. То есть за то, что нам говорили... месяц назад. И все, короче, начали подзабивать фигурца.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us.
Лес не бросит нас, нам просто нужно держаться капсулы. Джокер все еще в рубке, надо бросить корабль. Я тоже не уйду. Надо брать спасательную капсулу. Я позабочусь о Джокере. Капитан. Эшли, быстрее. Фу, блин, давай быстрее. Так точно. На этом ноте их отношения закончились. Скажем так. Красивая планета. Синенькая. Почти голубенькая даже. О, запчастка полетела. По идее, вот это вот все должно было сейчас вылететь в трубу. Точнее, в отверстие.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me out.
Ладно, помоги подняться.
They're coming around for another attack.
Дурака! Вот сломали руку уже. Шепард! Дын-дык по башне. Все в открытый космос. А от взрыва отнесло еще дальше. Ну что-то обидно не в ту сторону. И сыграла у нас гравитация. Что-то у нас пробило. Все. Так,
just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime has been attacked. They'd seen
напали на
something they couldn't
патруль
explain.
Альянса,
And
на
whatever it was,
Prime патруль и
it
видел
was massive.
что-то.
I hit the ground with my lieutenant,
Фу,
Caden
не
Alenko.
успел
A
с
good kid,
момента
loyal,
высадился
by the
мой
book, with a
лейтенант
talent for
капитан
biotics.
хороший
We
парень,
came across the lone survivor
Уильямс.
of the patrol,
Нашли солдата,
Gunnery Chief
настоящую
Ashley
легкую
Williams,
дисциплину.
a soldier to the core,
Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла.
disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad.
Присоединилась к нам и ответила
That's when we saw it.
нас туда и
The ship,
потерял свой отряд.
like nothing I'd ever seen.
Там мы
It was
увидели
massive,
корабль,
scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
просто огромен.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact,
Прошли в
a
Возрождение.
beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans.
Ладно.
The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information, I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Ash saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000 years before that. Each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Так, мы посмотрели, так скажем, видеоролик с предысторией. Спасибо.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Что-то там поддерживает жизнь. Короче, создают, так скажем, клона, лучше сказать. Для нашего понимания лучше сказать клоном по остаткам ДНК, так сказать. Так. Давайте такое, как и было. Потом страж, адепт, инженер, штурмовик. Так. Заряд прожжет, ударная волна. Давайте все-таки солдат. Прилив адреналина, оглушающий выстрел, удобрение. Винтовка, дробовик, снайперская винтовка, крупнокалиберный пистолет. Используем патроны, зажигательные патроны, дифференцирующие. Обладают навыками ведения боя. Никто не смотрит. Пускай так и останется солдат. Да? Да, подтверждаем.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Я думаю, он ожил.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Короче, Шепард проснулся раньше своего времени.
Falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Не замерзла.
Wake up, Commander.
Просыпайтесь, капитан.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Сейчас мы все получим за то, что мы прошли первый Mass Effect и добились определенных.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Че, патронов нету, да? Пистолет дали, а патроны не дали, да?
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
Subdue and suppress.
Keep moving, we need to get you to the shuttles.
Блин, все, я могу привыкнуть к другой механике.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your... Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs. Nice work, Shepard.
Патрон. Ой, патрончики. Нравится то, что у него во втором эффекте можно просто так вот сделать. Не обязательно будет.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Гранатомет.
Systems active.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Так, у нас ничего. Ничего. Мне кажется, что это просто так. Они восстановили Шепарда. Надо одинаково искать. За время. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Поторопился. Так, на нас по какой-то причине напали роботы. Перестреляли всю команду. При этом это роботы Цербера.
Shepard, what the hell?
Battle systems and critical system damage.
Yeah! What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Не хуже добра, пожаловать в мир живых. 2 года.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Hostile forces have engaged. Critical system failing. Allied backup systems engaged. Hostile forces have engaged.
Just...
Excuse me.
Back. Okay. I promise I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up.
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Если выберемся. Ну, конечно, Джейкоб, конечно, еще тот оптимист.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up. You said you lost contact.
What's the quickest way to...
Depends where the mech...
Check. Shepard's alive?
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
We've been spotted.
Damn it. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall. Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Она пыталась помочь мне. Мы ей ничем не поможем. Так. Но она пыталась помочь мне.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, a program that we built you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Ее финансирует, контролирует Цербер.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. Basically, things changed. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we send our butts, we're almost at the shuttle.
Еще один, так, так, дальше, так, синенькая, две строчки синеньких, о, все, 9 соток заработали, сломали чей-то кошелек.
Sleep mode ended.
Блин, еще перезарядиться надо, да? И чё вы стоите? Ждете опять, пока я все сам выполню, да? Твою ж!
Get over here! Get me off your damn scope!
Excuse me.
Hey!
Offline.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than
Так, дальше. Ну.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion.
Как же я это обожаю в этом части. Второй Mass Effect. Прям вот без ума. Соберем немножко патронов. Лишним не будет. Это уж точно.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Это же...
Dead?
Мертва?
What the hell are you
Что ты
doing?
делаешь?
My job.
Выполняю свою работу, Уилсон. Вы всех нас предал. Как вы себе это Представляете? Меня раз... Так, что теперь? Его допросить.
Even if you're sure, did
Даже
you
если я
deserve
так
that welcome?
захожу, что...
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff,
систему
and he would have
безопасности
killed
любому
us.
You
персоналу.
sure about that, Miranda?
Ты уверена,
We've known
Миранда,
Wilson
мы
for
знали, что
years.
Уилсон
What if
не
you're
один
wrong?
год.
I'm never wrong.
Я не
I thought you'd have
ошибаюсь.
learnt that by now,
Я не
Jacob.
ошибаюсь. Я думала, ты уже понял это, Джейкоб.
If you say so.
Что
What's our
дальше?
next step?
We get on the shuttle and go.
Ждем
My boss
челнок,
wants to speak
мой
to you.
босс.
You mean the elusive man?
Имеешь в виду
I know you work
призрака?
for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob.
Джейкоб,
I should
могла
have
бы
known your
догадаться,
conscience
что
would
твоя
get the better of
совесть
you.
может
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our
не
cause.
лучший
Well,
способ.
since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Так. Где была ты?
Convenient that you show up as
Попытка,
relief.
что
Where were you
показалось,
during the
когда мы
attack?
решили отобрать.
Besides trying to save your life,
Это спасение
Wilson
жизни.
figured out I was
Уилсон
helping you
узнал,
when he
что
sent an
вам
army of mechs
помогала.
to take me out.
Помню,
I got
как
here as
это
soon as I could.
Я добралась тут
Probably
только
a little
смогла.
too soon if you
Уилсон,
ask
конечно,
Wilson.
сказал бы, что я поторопилась.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area.
Это зона
If they're not here now, they're not
эвакуации. Если
coming.
еще нет, если их еще нет, значит и не будет. Некоторые
We can't
могли
leave without knowing
выжить,
for sure.
но мы не
We need to
можем
go back and look.
отчаливать,
Don't
не
you get it?
удивившись.
The only one worth
Если
saving is
служит
you. Everyone
спасение
else is
страны и
expendable.
расходный
She's
материал.
right. We all knew the
Права,
risks
когда
when we
мы
signed up.
подписались на это
Without
дело,
you, there's no point to any
знали,
of this.
что мы знали, на что идем. Возможность действовать предоставлять только ты. Представляешь, так, только ты. Мое назначение было. Так,
Where are we going?
куда мы
Another
направляемся?
Cerberus facility.
Еще одно место,
The elusive man is
ближайший
waiting for
Цербер.
you
Там,
there.
мы встретились с призраком.
I'm not sure I trust you.
Соглашусь.
This is the only shuttle off the station.
Челнок со станции.
You want to
Если
stay and
хотите
rot with the
остаться и
mechs?
сгинуть тут
Be my guest.
вместе с мехами. Вперед. Нормально, достойно.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
Не так ли?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project.
2 года
Into
жизни
you.
на этот проект на вас. Почему?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Почему мне хочется...
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Невероятно, наверняка у него есть какие-то планы на ваш счет.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Так.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Да. А во втором Mass Effect Миранда последняя сволочь, которой бы можно было бы доверять.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Так, кстати. Совершенство в бою. Так, сильнее, быстрее, обаятельнее. Также врагов синтетиков. Так. Быстрее и обаятельнее. Так. Приобрести ранг. Мне же нужно 2 очка. Ну, немного героя у нас добавилось с прошлой части. Ну и капельку отступника. За отступника, конечно же, мы видим сразу же на нем всякие шрамы. Конечно же, это очень радует. Прям очень, я сказал бы.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Так, снаряжение. Скажем, его повседневка. Вот так и будет. Его повседневка. Так. Теперь броня. О, ёшкин кот. Драгонэч. Ну, только 2, что ли, у меня пока открыты, да? Вот это пускай. Плечи. Плечи тоже пускай будет немножко поприкольней. Руки. Руки пускай посвободней. Так, ноги. Вот так. Дальше. Материал. Пускай будет металлик, оттенок. Ну, как-то так.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I
Вполне
know.
понятно для тех, кто знает то же, что и мы. Вы меня знаете? Что мы знаем?
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
Радует, что ваша память в полном порядке. Как самочувствие? Вам не
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Наемников, пиратов и, значит, изучить правообладание. Так, почему я...
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Один из них пал от вас руки. Ладно. Им стоит вас уважать. Так. Похищение.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Что со звуком? Что случилось со звуком? Все, вроде есть. Герой отступник плюс 40%, штурмовая скорость. Так, урон плюс 6%. Здоровье плюс 20%.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission. I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about
I
the
wasn't in
landlord.
charge. The elusive...
What would you have changed?
He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way. The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob...
No.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get
I'm not
to know
looking
you
for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're
We've
not
got an
interested.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Чего отремонтировать? Какую уточку?
You're a good man, Jacob.
Хороший
You might be working for the wrong people.
Работаешь не на тех людей. Может быть, но я думал, точно так же, как и был с Альянсом. Именно поэтому я здесь.
Do you know anything about
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else.
You said you served in the Alliance?
Служил в Альянсе.
5 years in total.
5 лет в общей
Stationed all over the galaxy.
сложности.
Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Во всей галактике даже был Корсаром 5 лет. Корсаром.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. There was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Достаточно для того, чтобы погубить корабль. В конце концов, мне просто надоело.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old Council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. Nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Надо делать. Просто идем и делаем.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Небольшая фигнёшка после каждого миссии.
We should be there shortly,
Так,
Shepard.
скоро мы будем на месте.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Главой операции. Какие будут приказы? Могут другие колонии.
What did you find at the other colonies?
В других колониях. Ну, если не
следа
атаки, ни единого трупа, ни единого чужого видели. Они просто исчезли. У нас появилась цель. Shepard, глава операции.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Руль, то и рулить тебе. Так, шансы на успех.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Обнаружить какие-то улики, пока остальные не затопили следы, так затоптали. Здесь для поисков, здесь мы для поисков.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Ну ясно, лучше погулять. Ясно. Так. Что у нас и снаряги дали? Ага, теперь у нас полный снаряг. Так. Так. Миранда.
Understood.
У тебя гетский пис... Ладно. Оружие... Похоже на оружие гетто. Ладно.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Ничего нету. Просто ничего. Странно, как-то тихо.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Sounds like business next.
Security systems were disabled at
Rerouting power.
On target!
Engaging power.
Go right!
System sabotage detected. Careful. Offline.
Get over here!
There we go!
Allied force casualty.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Да, блин, не туда нажал. Так, аптечка.
We're compromised.
Да, что-то не особо как-то с винтовочкой во второй части. Пока что. Придется взять пистолет. Более надежно. Тут куча патронов просто улетают во все стороны. Курианцы.
Stop right there! Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Разобраться.
Wait.
Шепард.
Shepard? I'm not taking any chances with
Цербера,
Cerberus officers. Put those weapons down!
Бери оружие.
Shepard?
Шепард,
Is that...
это ты? Ты жив?
You're alive?
Так, не наставляй на меня. Это я.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Victor. We came to find him.
Виктор, мы его ищем. Что здесь делает Виктор?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Когда Тали стала этим тактиком, блин. Что ты ненавидишь?
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard.
Как-то так. Так. У тебя где? Твоя способность к оружию, патронам.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Дрончики
Make
летающие.
activity.
Оп-оп. Оп-оп-оп. Оп. 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 2 кэса. Патрончики.
Use overload on him.
Ну, давай, прячься. Так.
Impressive. There we go. Yes. Yes.
Ага. Раскачалась. И тебе еще прилетело.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
I got it. Enemy down. Nice.
Target down! Yeah!
Enemy down. Yes.
Target down! You're done!
Sorry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Heading to cover.
На, нафиг раздавил. Еще я профигачил, да?
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Да, но не мне. Конечно же не мне, да, ребята? Вы что, промахнулся? Блин. Одним-то стволом ты промахнулся.
Try to overload their shields. right there.
Вот и готов. А вы говорили, сложно. Забить его. Пар патронов и все.
Now what's this?
Monster's coming back. No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monster's coming. Have to hide.
Блин, я ж с это еще не
Nobody's gonna hurt you
Have
anymore.
to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight
You
back?
don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
The collectors.
Or they were using technology specifically
Tell me more
designed.
about these swarms.
They go everywhere.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
I want to know more
Nobody
about
knows.
More
Maybe
importantly-
the elusive man can figure it out.
what happened next.
The monsters took the
I
people.
think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very
I
helpful.
studied them.
We need to get this data
What?
to the elusive.
Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him.
Your people tried to
Raza was
betray.
an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Understood, Commander.
Good luck out
We're ready
there.
for pickup.
The court, you and I...
You ever think about,
but more
why do I get the feeling you...
Until now.
You're holding something.
I won't wait until the Reaper... I'll continue
You
to-
worry about the collector.
All right?
Блин, надо, ёперный театр, а. Не так я сделал, а.
We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology.
I am the North.
Helmsman aren't
I
hat.
observe and offer
Now
analysis.
that we've got that sorted.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command.
What did you find
Do
at
you
the
have-
other
They just disappear. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this...
We're hoping to be the first ones there this time.
Our
Maybe
first
That's
priority...
Looks like everyone just got up.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle. Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other
offline. Requesting assistance.
There we go! Felt that one!
No shield.
Incoming! Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Rerouting power failure. Hostile forces have engaged. Hostile forces have engaged. Careful. Requesting assistance.
Mech shouldn't be hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Блять. Блять.
Critical system damage. Off.
Stop right there!
Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their
One
orders.
of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to
Isn't
find
that a
him.
little strange?
Quarians can... When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side.
Vitor's the only
Good
one who
idea.
can tell
Now we're
No,
working-
Praza. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some
Your
of the
people
drones.
really
That's not
We
how
can
I...
argue
Agreed.
over who.
We work together to get
Make
to...
sure to keep in
Will
radio.
do. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
We've been spotted.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Use overload on them.
Here we go!
Heavy fire!
One left! There we go!
Target down. Yeah.
There we go! There we go!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Nice! Nice!
You're done!
Sorry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Going to cover!
Got it!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Get me off your damn scope!
Clear the blast zone!
Now what's this?
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage.
What the hell is that?
My God.
I thought the collectors...
The collectors have advanced.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide.
Why didn't the collectors take
Or they were using technology specifically
Tell me more about these.
They go everywhere.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
Nobody
More
knows.
importantly,
Maybe the elusive man can figure
What
it out.
happened next?
The monsters took the people onto
I think
the
that's
ship.
probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate
I
what you
studied
told.
them.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the quarry and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's part. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Да, как бы то ни было, но Цербер все-таки, да, восстановил нам Шепарда и построил более улучшенную Нормандию. Так, мы перепрошли миссию. Нам нужно найти команду всю заново. Команду не маленькую. Не в 3-4 человека, как в прошлом Mass Effect. А тот человек, наверное, помню, 10 должно вроде собраться.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
3, 6, 9, 11, да. 11 чувачков надо собрать. Так.
I'm Yeoman Kelly, and I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the
Please,
team.
call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly. That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important business...
Isn't that the type of task?
I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly...
You make sure the
yes.
crew's mental health?
I look for warning signs. I listen.
We're lucky to have someone with your...
What else would you like to know? We look out for human interests. Advanced human...
It sounds like Cerberus...
I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar...
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? Anything else you'd like to talk about? But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more
Do you
about
have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along
Mr.
with Joe?
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock.
Why are you named
ED is the phonetic pronunciation of...
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum...
What do you do aboard the ship?
I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cool.
I assume that when certain
Cyber warfare means...
On the defense, I manage Normandy's...
Sounds incredibly useful.
This is
might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization.
The elusive
He has
man
invested most of Cerberus's resources into...
Let's discuss something else. I want to know more
Much
about
of that data is classified.
How is Cerberus organized?
Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by...
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus
I have
replicate?
a block that prevents me from answering that question. I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else.
This is the bridge.
Yeah,
what's this area?
This is the bridge.
Yeah, sitting right here.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats.
Reproduction is not intended.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer. Commander.
I assume everything is going
I really
well.
want a chance
Safety
to...
standard.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering.
No sabotage.
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys. Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more...
What do you think about the people?
It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old
We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Commander, I want to say that it's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we have...
That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issued...
What has Cerberus done to me?
Or will all be tried and executed.
I look forward to
Likewise,
working.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
What's this area of the ship?
This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs.
I've never heard of a quantum.
If we alter the state of our particle, to contact 100 different worlds,
that's all for
logging
now.
You out, Shepard.
Ни хрена недоступно, ни хрена.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Так. Сообщение от Андерсона. Призрак. Броня Инферно. Броня хорошо себя показала во время операции на Фетшере. Эксклюзив. Так. Каюта. Может освободить минутку. Так. Шлем страж. Шлем разведчик. Визор тень. Так. Оружие коллекционеров. Линия терминус. Проверена связь с исследовательным кораблем. Повелитель камень. Так, пламени.
Commander Shepard.
I'm shocked.
So the kind of trauma you endured would have changed.
You have everything you need.
I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive.
Doctor, you've been with the
I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military line?
Life planetside is just too static.
You're not the Cerberus.
I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical.
There's a very good chance
I've lived a full life.
You have everything you need.
I even had a bottle of... Oh, you needn't.
I'll see you later,
Commander.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
So, what would you like?
I know what we're doing here.
Cerberus is humanity's answer to those...
But those organizations...
But he's very clear about our goals.
Are you military?
But not all Cerberus operations...
What kind of resources does Cerberus...
And a significant risk.
What can you tell me about the illusion?
Whatever else people might say about him,
How can you be sure of
He's
that?
no saint, and he'd be the... Well, it's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack...
It's the reason... And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very... Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and... Well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects...
Thanks for the information,
Of course,
Miranda.
Commander. Whatever you need.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old? She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, her family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm engineer.
That's engineer.
What can we do for you, Commander? We can't complain.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit... I won't bore you with
Kenneth,
the tech, but...
you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day. It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Both Gabby and
She
I...
flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign...
Why did you leave
After you, which was bullshit.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership.
How did you wind up with Cerberus?
That's an understatement.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man.
When he got...
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines. And the Norm...
What do you think about
Actually,
We're
we
off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Так. Там закрыто. Там тоже.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
Так, ну все, на
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance.